as well have been the 152nd time I'd heard the story, yet I'd listened as if it had been the first. My grandpa was recounting the time during his tour fighting in the Vietnam War that he had held together a man's broken head. I leaned back in my seat, as he does, and together we're taken back. Whenever he tells this mini-epic, we are almost always driving home from him picking my brother and I up from visiting our dad in Minnesota. He can drive for hours on end, on stories and a cup of joe. No task is ever too immense, no matter what the situation. His persistence is extremely admirable. Growing up a Native American man has added to this persistence. He's experienced the ugliness in people, the hate and restriction, many times. A few years ago, he was diagnosed with colon cancer. It was as if the world stopped, and my family was left with the feeling of intense vertigo. This was the second time it had happened in the family, occurring once before with his grandpa, who had perished as a result of it. It didn't matter, though. He took it head-on, not letting even one of us feel sorry. It is now years later, and he is healthier than ever, except for the indulgence in a few honey buns. I still look to him not only as a pillar of strength, but as a main example that with persistence and letting go of the notion of failure can one overcome. He's the rock in our family, and to this day, anyone in need knows he's our go-to man. He's brought me to the belief of the word impossible being something of a fairy tale. Every day I apply it to my comings and goings, and think of him when I hurt or feel defeated, even letting others in on the secret to success. It often comes off as cheesy, but this I believe.